Hi everyone, welcome to today's video with the Sports Edit, who are my extended yoga family and who have gifted me this gorgeous Ala yoga set. For those of you who follow me on Instagram will know that I am an Ala yoga freak and love the quality of the clothes, love the styles and the fits, so I'm feeling very lucky to be able to bring you this video with them today. We are going to be doing a really requested class, which is a wind down for sleep. So I know myself from working and living at home at the moment is there's a lot of stuck energy and it's kind of hard to wind down at the end of the day. So this class is going to be just some time for us to separate from the day that we've had, allow ourselves to switch off and really connect in with our breath, our bodies, and just allow ourselves to let go a little bit. So I'd like us to actually start on our bellies. So we're going to come onto the belly. I've set up a blanket in the center of my mat just for a little bit of extra cushion, but you do whatever feels right for you. And then we're going to come down onto the belly. You can bring opposite hand to opposite elbow and just allow your forehead to rest there. So just taking a few minutes here just to allow the breath to smoothly and naturally move in and out through the nose. Notice if you're holding any physical tension, can you fully let go? So allow the mat, trust the mat to support the weight of your body. I'd like you to take a nice full deep inhale through the nose. Open the mouth, exhale, let go with a sigh. As you begin to focus on the breath, feeling your belly just gently press against the earth, feeling it expand and maybe spread out into your waist, into your back. With each exhale, just allow the body to melt a little bit deeper. Allow whatever is going on around you in your environment, noises, movements, allow them to be a part of your practice this evening. So a lot of the struggle with letting go and winding down is resisting our environment, resisting what is. And it takes a lot of energy to resist. It takes a lot less energy to accept. So in this class we'll take time to really welcome our environment as part of our experience. And hopefully if we can do that this evening in our short practice to wind down, we can begin to do that in our everyday work environment, in our family environment, and in our general routine of waking up and winding down. So come on to the elbows. We're going to prop ourselves up into a sphinx-like position. So you're up on the elbows, and we're going to bring the palms to face up. I'd like you to bring the left hand behind your right elbow and then cross your right forearm in front of your left. So it's kind of like a fire log position in the arms. We're then going to begin to slide the arms apart. So with the palms face up, I want you to crisscross at the upper arm, and you'll either just rest your chin on your shoulder or you'll grab a block. Some of us might not have a block, and that's fine, but you can use a block underneath the forehead to rest the forehead. So that could be a cushion, a bolster, a book, whatever it is that you have on hand, but remember it's not necessary. You don't fully have to use the block. And we're just going to feel into the space in our upper back and try to direct your breath between the shoulders. Allow the belly to expand on the inhale and contract on the exhale. Notice any restriction, and again, instead of resist it, see if you can welcome any tightness. If you can accept it as part of the experience of this shape. In order to let go of something, we have to accept its presence first, so that we can allow it to move through us rather than constantly restricting and tightening against it. So here, just allowing yourself to melt into any restriction you may feel in the upper body. Remember that nothing lasts forever and that it will pass. And slowly begin to lift the head and slide the elbows all the way back in. Well done. So we're going to do the same on the other side. So if you're using your block, you can keep it where it is actually. And then we're going to bring the left hand, palm face up behind the left elbow, and then cross your left arm in front of your right. So palms are facing up, you're going to begin to slide the elbows out wide, and again you can either rest your chin on the shoulder or the upper arm, or rest the brow on a block. Again, just take time here to listen to the sound of your breath, to be aware of the tendencies of the mind to drift, to distract, to wander, and just observe that. There's no need to react. Reacting is creating another thought. Come back to the physical sensations in your body. Allow the sphere of awareness that you are in to just simply observe the sensations. As thoughts arise, you again are aware of them without restricting or pushing or denying. Taking one more full deep inhale into the belly. One more full deep exhale, release from between the shoulder blades. And then slowly you can begin to lift up and slide the elbows back out. Well done. So we're going to remove the block. If you had the block, we're going to bring the hands underneath the shoulders and we're going to push up onto all fours. So coming into a tabletop position, we're going to simply step our right foot to the outside of the right hand. So don't worry if that's a little bit of a struggle. You might be feeling a little bit tight around the hips after a long day at your desk. For some of us, you'll be really comfortable here and you'd like to stay on the hands. Some of us might come onto fingertips, and if you have blocks, you might feel really comfortable on blocks here, especially if you have really tight hips. We're going to move through cat-cow. So as you inhale, we're going to arch our spine gently, lift our chest, just lift the gaze forward. As you exhale, I just want you to round into the back a little bit and tuck your chin. Inhale to arch the spine, allow your heart to lift, allow your gaze to lift. As you exhale, rounding into the back, feel that tailbone tuck, drop your chin. 3 more. Inhale to arch, allow the hips to sink a little bit deeper, allow the heart to lift. Exhale, round into the back, really just sinking our body with the breath. 1 more. Inhale, lift the chest, look forward. Exhale, rounding into the back. Well done, and then look forward, allow the hips to drop. We're going to simply step back into our tabletop position. So stepping the right knee back. Maybe you want to make a little bit of movement through the hips. Maybe you want to exaggerate that movement and create really big circles in the hips. Just intuitive movement, explore the body, and then we'll make our way back into tabletop to step the left foot forward to the outside of the left hand. Again, you might be on blocks here, you might be really comfortable on the hands. Bring your fingertips underneath the shoulders. And we'll inhale, lift the heart forward. As you exhale, you're going to round your spine, tuck your chin, drop your tailbone slightly. Again, inhale, allow the hips to sink even deeper forward as you draw the collarbones wide. Exhale, round and tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone, scoop your belly in. 3 more. Inhale, arch. Feel that slight compression in the spine as you exhale. Feel that doming in the back as you push down, lift the belly in. Inhale, drop the hips forward, lift the gaze, squeeze shoulder blades gently together. Exhale to dome. One more time, inhale to arch. Exhale to round. Well done. Inhale, look forward, allow the hips to drop, push into the hands and step back into tabletop. Again, feel free to circle into the hips here. This can be a really small, subtle movement, or you can exaggerate the movement, really exploring and allowing the blood to flow freely through the hips. Okay, and then we're going to make our way onto our back. I'd like you to cross at your ankles, roll back, extend your legs out in front, scooch the bum forward, and come all the way down onto the back. Well done. So on the back, I'd like you just to settle the feet onto the mat. We're going to come into, again, just a little bit of a hip opener. So crossing your right ankle over the left, allow your right knee to move out wide. Some of us will stay here if this is enough for you. Others might want to come in a little bit deeper. So you'll lift the left foot away from the mat. You'll thread your right arm between the thighs and interlock fingers either behind the left thigh or to the front of the left shin. We'll just allow your breath to move into that right hip. Relax your jaw, your upper back, your shoulders, the space between your shoulder blades. Evert your right foot so that you're really getting this movement and external rotation from the right hip and not the right knee. Full deep inhales, full deep exhales. At any time that you feel tension build in the jaw, exhale through the mouth. Starting again, just to be aware of any sounds or movements around you. Again, instead of resisting, which is our natural instinct to label as distraction, just try to welcome them as part of your practice this evening. Take one more full deep inhale. One more full deep exhale. Well done. Release the hand, bring the sole of the left foot to the mat. We're going to bring the right foot all the way down to the mat. So you're going to allow both legs just to shift all the way to the left. You're going to reach for the right ankle with your left hand and extend your right arm out wide into this gentle twist. And we're still finding that space in the outside of the right hip. So sole of your right foot lands on the mat, the outer left thigh to the mat. And again, just explore your body with your breath. With each exhale, just letting go of what you feel is causing any blockages, any restriction in your mind, in your physical body for the energy that flows with your breath. And accept that it is your natural state to be free, to be happy. Any suffering that you may feel, you have the choice to let go of. It can be a difficult choice, not always the easiest choice. But remind yourself that you deserve to be happy and to be free of suffering. Slowly come back to center. We're going to release the right foot to the mat. Cross your left ankle over your right. Again, either stay with the ankle crossed over the knee or lift and interlock your hands behind the right thigh or to the front of the right shin. Again, we want to evert the foot, so really trying to push forward through the big toe mound side of your left foot so that you're really getting that external rotation from the left hip. Notice if your shoulders are starting to tense up. Can you relax through the shoulders, the jaw, the upper back, and take those full deep belly breaths. Again, if you feel tension start to build, please do feel free to exhale through the mouth. If you have a lot of pent-up energy, feel free to move a little bit in this stretch. You might feel like you want to pulse the right knee in and out. And then slowly release the hands. You're going to allow the legs to shift all the way to the right. You might be able to reach for the left ankle, the front of the left ankle with your right hand, and then extend your left arm out wide. And then again, just allow the breath to move freely. Relax the jaw. Feel the space being created in your outer left hip. Allow your belly to softly move with the breath. Feel the cheeks melt, the eyes relax, the brow soft. And then slowly bring it all back to center. Well done. Release the left foot to the mat. I'd like you to bring the soles of the feet together, knees out wide. If you have blocks or cushions, you might support the outer edges of your thighs. I'd like you to bring your hands onto your belly. So we're going to finish here. If you would like, you can extend the legs straight, especially if you have tight inner thighs and this isn't a nice place for you to be or to hold, then please do just extend the legs long. I'd like us together just to allow our body to ease into this space that we have cultivated for ourselves. Remind yourself that you had the intention of stepping onto your mat this evening. You brought action to that intention. You had the courage and the willpower to create this space for yourself. In creating space for yourself to become the witness, to be aware of your thoughts, you give yourself the space to let go of anything that doesn't serve you. And to simply acknowledge your energy and its quality. That is the first step to letting go, to being the witness, to being aware. And in doing that for yourself this evening, you cultivated space for everyone else in your home to do the same thing. Take a full deep breath into your belly. Exhale, open your mouth and let it go. You can stay here for as long as you want. Otherwise, we'll bring the knees together, roll over onto the right side of your body. Use your left hand from this fetal position to come up to a comfortable seat. Stack your shoulders over your hips, sit up nice and tall, comfortable, cross-legged if possible. Keep the eyes closed. Bring your right hand to your heart, left hand over your heart. I'd like us together to speak to not only each other and to everyone in our home and everyone in our neighborhood, this world, but to ourselves. The mantra, may you be happy and may you be free of suffering. Again, in your mind, may you be happy, may you be free of suffering. Bring your hands to prayer at the heart, bow your chin towards your chest and honor your practice this evening. And namaste. Thank you so much for sharing your evening practice with me today, and I hope that you managed to wind down a little bit from your day. I hope you managed to cultivate a space for yourself where you can let go of today, acknowledge that you deserve to go to sleep and have sweet dreams, and wake up tomorrow for another new and fresh day full of new opportunities. So thank you so much, and I send you all my love and support in this time.